Hi all, it's PJ and welcome to the preview for the May Embroidery Club project. This month it's really about technique. The designs this month are a flower border. There's a basting border that goes around this as well so that you can do chain it together borders. I think this would be a really fun design for maybe a bed ruffle or a cafe curtain. A long pillow, a bench pillow would be very cute on a bench pillow. Just lots of fun things that you can do, or you could just do it as a single design. This is the largest size. There are 6 different sizes from basically from 5x7 up to like 10x16. So this is the largest size. This is the smallest size, and there are 2 here. So one's here and one's here. This is the start of the design. And then also just for fun, I did the design on a tea towel. So this is just tuck toweling. I folded up the edge here and just used a little bit of decorative thread. And this is just standard 40 weight embroidery thread. Even though I set the designs up to use metallics, really you can use just regular embroidery thread. One of the things that I've included with the designs this month are these 3 additional designs, and these designs are so that you can test your thread. The smallest design is for the 2 smallest, the 7 and the 8, and then the middle design is for the 10-inch designs, and then this is for the 12, 14, and 16. These designs represent the exact stitches that are in the actual design, so that you don't have to stitch through the entire design to see what's going to happen with your thread. When you stitch with metallic thread, there are a number of things that you need to take into consideration, and I go over those in the full lesson. But some of it really does have to do with just testing out to see how your machine runs with specific threads and specific tension. These, I think, will really help. You don't have to just, dig through the entire design to find something to stitch. So I've separated those out for you. These are King Star threads, which Montavilla has just recently started carrying. And I'll tell you, I have stitched with many a metallic thread, and the King Star really is a very, very nice thread. It flows very well. It's got some nice glitter and metallicness. I don't know another way to say that, but it is very smooth, which means it runs very nicely. One of the other things that I really like about it is that it's on the core of the spool is actually quite large. If you can see this here. So here's the core of the spool, and I'm going to reel some of this off, and you can see it is not kinking on its own, which to me is very important. When I roll that off, it literally just lays. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see that on the camera, but trust me, it doesn't take on a life of its own, which oftentimes happens when you work with metallic threads, and that's one of the reasons that they can be kind of difficult to work with. In my opinion, the King Star, really good product and really nice. I was able to run samples on all of these from just the upright spool pin on my machine. I didn't have to use any of my standard little tricks. I adjusted my tension. My design was set up correctly for metallic thread, and I was able to run with no problem at all and no thread breakage. I'm not sure how well this is going to show up on the screen, but this is Hugo's Amazing Tape, and I don't actually have the package, or I would show it to you. I'll flash one up on the screen. From what I understand, Superior Threads purchased Hugo, so it's available. For those of you in the know, it wasn't available for some time. Superior Threads now has the product, so I think they basically brought the rights. Don't quote me on any of that, but at any rate, you can see here that I'm just wrapping that around, and it's basically, it will stick to itself. It's reusable. It comes on a roll. You can cut it to any length. This is the 1-inch size, which is, it comes in different widths. I like the 1-inch size. It works on king spools as well as this. If it needs to be wider, I just kind of wrap it at an angle. At any rate, it works great. It helps to protect the thread. It keeps the end in. It works great for this. Hugo's Amazing Tape. The project this month really is whatever you'd like to make it with the border designs. The goal this month is to get you comfortable with working with metallic thread. Let's get started.